And I met Andrew and Grace both separately down here. And then I moved back to Seattle, that's where I'm originally from, and I got a call from someone and told me that they were living up there, and I didn't even know that they had gotten married. I didn't know they were dating, got married, anything. But I had known them both separately. So anyway, we lived close to each other, about 35 minutes away. So the Snohomish that Jamie was talking about is where basically where I still live, in farmland. I think one of the funny things I remember is, at least I don't know as much how Andrew felt about it. Grace did not like Seattle area. I know she was thankful to have a home and have their kids, but they were really thankful to move out to Minnesota, and we were very sad to see them go to Minnesota, especially because we had just really started our relationship with them as a family. But we knew that they were going to be a lot happier there in Minnesota than in the Seattle area. And I guess one little memory I have is they actually, all four of them as a family drove down. I was pregnant with I have a daughter who's 2. So when I was pregnant with her, they drove down about an hour. It must have taken them like 2 hours to get down there, and they gave me my baby shower for her. And, I sent Grace an invitation, and I didn't know if they'd come. And it just really meant a lot to me that you guys drove all the way down there, especially that you drove down there as a family. And Andrew took the kids out while Grace stayed at well, you had Gracie with you because she was just about 6 months older, so you might not even remember. But that just meant a lot to me that you guys would come all the way down there, and to see you guys as a family too, as I was expecting my first child. It's just really neat to see how you took care of your kids, and I love your kids so much. I mean, I just absolutely adore them, and I'm not going to cry, but my husband Ben and I, we've been following their blog for the whole time, and it just absolutely breaks our hearts to know what might happen, and having kids of our own, to know how important it is for both of them, for them to have a mom and dad to grow up with. And so we just pray for you guys all the time, I mean, on a daily basis, and pray for your children that they follow Jesus with their whole heart, no matter what happens. So, I don't know, we just have a lot of good memories with them. Just seeing them as a family is really how we got to know them, and seeing them raise their kids has been very encouraging to us. And my husband, Ben, he's been a Christian his whole life, been in the church for a long time, and his dad was a pastor, and to this day, he still says that in his own peer group, the number one person that he admires most is Andrew. And after going through the church for 29 years now, he's just, and seeing so many different Christians, he says, Andrew's the real thing. And I know, it's grown him as a leader too in our family to see your guys' testimony as well.
I first met Grace, would go over to 423 Kelton and go to the apartment under hers, and I would just play video games with the guys, and then we'd hear this pounding on the ceiling. Like, what's that? It's like, oh, this girl upstairs, she likes to dance. And, that was pretty cool. And then Andrew, at first, I didn't really meet him, but at first, kind of met him, saw him in orientation before school started. I think he was passing out flyers or something. And then later on, he would drop off cases of ants at the study hall in Sproul, and I would drink it and just stay up but not study. And then later on, he joined a small group of my roommate, and it was really cool just to see how God worked and how He transformed a sinner to someone who would follow Him. And so that was really encouraging. And then since then, I've just kind of followed up with them on their blog and stuff, and shared with the high school group. This is what it looks like when God, or when you just trust in God and He can work no matter what the trial or difficulty. And so you guys have been encouragement to a bunch of high schoolers that you guys have never met, and they pray for you. And, yeah, today or yesterday, they heard that you guys were in California. So like, yeah, they should just come to church today and speak. I'm like, well, I think they have other plans. But it's just wanted to thank you guys and let you know that we continue to pray for you, and you're a great encouragement.
My name is Nick, and I'm part of the group over there too. Sitting over here though. You know, with Andrew, I kind of lost touch with him probably for like the last 8 years. I hung out a lot with Andrew probably the first maybe year and a half in college. So I didn't really have the pleasure of knowing the good Andrew, I guess. So you know, I won't really go into too many stories because it was just a party time, I guess. We used to party a lot together and hang out a lot and not go to class too much. But it's amazing, you know, seeing him now, and even seeing the last time I saw him, which was before all this happened. What a 180 it was, you know. And I heard about it just through friends and mutual friends saying how much Andrew had changed, and it is inspiring, you know, to see how much you've changed for the better, and just seeing how much you've impacted other people's lives. And it, you know, it makes me want to, you know, become a better person myself. You know, because for me, I grew up in church as well, and I kind of got away from it a bit, and so it's amazing to see the kind of faith you all have as a family, you know, to get through this and really be as strong as you all are. And it's amazing just being here and talking to you guys. You guys seem completely normal, you know, and it's refreshing. So it's just like you know, Mike or son or whatever you call yourself now says, you know, your kids should be proud to have, you know, a father and a role model like Andrew, and it's really good to see.